On January 16, 2025, Nintendo officially announced its next-generation game console, the Nintendo Switch 2. However, no price or specific release date has been revealed. Many gamers and fans are anxious and hopeful about how the new hardware will be priced. In this video, we will provide a detailed background on the expected price range of the Switch 2 through a comparison of past Nintendo hardware pricing policies, the current exchange rate situation, expected performance and features, and comparisons with other companies' hardware. Hi! In this case, the Nintendo Switch 2 will sell for about 45,000 to 50,000 yen in Japan. We will explain about the following: Nintendo's past pricing policies and target demographics for Nintendo hardware. Nintendo has historically focused on providing entertainment for the entire family, with an emphasis on affordable pricing. For example, the original Nintendo Switch was released in 2017 for $299, approximately 46,400 yen, and offered in Japan for 29,980 yen, excluding tax. The higher-end Switch model, the OLED model, is also available for 34,980 yen, excluding tax. These price points reflect Nintendo's strategy of maintaining a price point that is accessible to a broad user base. Current exchange rate situation and its impact. As of January 2025, the yen continues to weaken, hovering around 155 yen to the dollar. This exchange rate has a direct impact on the prices of imported products, especially in the case of game consoles, for which many of the electronic components and manufacturing costs are dependent on overseas suppliers. A weaker yen is a factor that increases costs. However, Nintendo has been cautious about adjusting prices due to exchange rate fluctuations in the past, so it is unlikely that the company will take direct action to raise prices, expected performance, features, and cost of Switch 2. According to reports, the Switch 2 will be powered by NVIDIA's new T239 chip, which will boost memory to 12 GB. New features are also expected to be added, including AI-based 4K display support and magnetic detachability of the joystick. While these technological advancements may result in higher manufacturing costs, Nintendo is expected to be creative in its pricing to balance the cost with the burden on the user. Comparison with other companies' hardware. Compared to other portable game consoles, Valve's Steam Deck starts at $319, approx. $62,000, and Asus's ROG Ally is offered at $699, approx. $108,000. Given these price points, if Nintendo were to price the Switch 2 at $400, approx. $62,000 yen or more, it would have to be priced competitively with competing products. However, Nintendo has its own game titles and brand power, and has developed a different market strategy than its competitors' products. Expected price range and reasons. Taking all of these factors into account, the Nintendo Switch 2 is expected to be priced between $349, about 54,000 yen, and $399, about 62,000 yen, or between 45,000 yen and 50,000 yen in Japan. This is believed to be the result of balancing increased manufacturing costs due to improved performance with Nintendo's policy of maintaining an affordable price point for users. Supplemental information on the impact of exchange rates. Some have opined that the yen's appreciation will cause prices to rise, but in fact the yen is weakening, and there is concern that import costs will increase. However, based on many years of experience, Nintendo has adopted a strategy to minimize the impact of currency fluctuations on pricing, and it is unlikely that this will lead to a direct increase in prices. Timing of purchase and possible price fluctuations. No official release date or pre-order start date for the Nintendo Switch 2 has been announced yet, but based on past Nintendo release schedules and market trends, it will most likely be released before the 2025 holiday season, around September to November. Price volatility potential. Looking at past trends in Nintendo hardware, the basic rule is to sell at a fixed price immediately after launch. But if the product is very popular, a premium price may be charged. For example, the original Nintendo Switch was in short supply immediately after its launch and was temporarily sold at a price exceeding the list price. A similar phenomenon may occur with the Switch 2. In addition, depending on fluctuations in the exchange rate, there is a possibility that the price at the time of launch may be slightly higher or lower. If the yen weakens, the price may be set higher, and conversely, if the yen appreciates, the price may be reduced slightly. Nintendo is a company that does not frequently make major price revisions based on past examples, but over the long term, there is a possibility of price reductions in 2026 and beyond. For example, the original Switch was followed by a lower-priced version, the Switch Lite, a few years after its launch. Similarly, a less expensive version of the Switch 2 may be introduced a few years later. User concerns and measures regarding price. Measures to be taken when prices are too high to buy. If the price of the Switch 2 exceeds 50,000 yen and seems expensive, you can reduce the purchase cost in the following ways. Use a trade-in program for the old Switch Nintendo, and electronics retailers may offer a trade-in program for the old Switch when a new model is released. This can be used to partially offset the cost of purchasing a new model. Take advantage of point reductions, and sales online stores such as Amazon and Rakuten Ichiba often offer point reduction campaigns. So one option is to aim for a campaign period instead of purchasing immediately after the release of the new model. Utilize installment payment options. Credit card companies and some retailers offer 0% interest installment payment plans. If you have difficulty paying a large sum of money at once, you may want to consider this option. Should I buy the Switch 2? Compare with previous models. When considering the purchase of the Switch 2, it is important to understand how it differs from the current Switch and Switch OLED models. Given the new features and performance improvements, the purchase of the Switch 2 is a worthwhile option for users who are attracted to the 4K support and enhanced hardware. However, light gamers and users who primarily use the Switch in portable mode may be wise to opt for the current Switch or Switch OLED models, which are less expensive. Summary: considering the trend toward a weaker yen, manufacturing costs, and balance with competing products, we expect the Nintendo Switch 2 to be priced in the reasonable range of 45,000–50,000 yen in Japan. If the yen depreciates further, the price could be higher, but Nintendo's strategy is likely to be to avoid a significant price increase. Regarding the timing of purchase, avoiding the shortage period immediately after the release of the product and taking advantage of sales and point reductions may help to get the best price. If you are concerned about higher prices, it is wise to consider trading in your old Switch, taking advantage of sales and installment payment options. While we will have to wait for Nintendo to announce the official price and release date, it would be best to carefully weigh your decision to purchase the Switch 2 against your own playstyle and current gaming environment. Please continue to check the official Nintendo website and game news sites, such as IGN Japan, for the latest information and consider purchasing at the optimal time.